I'm Judith Van Horn. I'm a resident of El Cerrito. I have a doctorate in education and psychology from Berkeley, and I'm a professor emerita from the University of the Pacific, where I taught required courses in child and adolescent development for teachers, administrators, school psychologists, and counselors. First, I want to thank you for the opportunity to speak, and to also congratulate all of the students who've been recognized today. This is really to celebrate adolescents and their capabilities, and I'd like to speak as a developmental psychologist then. From a developmental perspective, we know that adolescence is a time of rapid social change, that it's a transition between childhood and adulthood, and that not these, but that many adolescents show increased risk-taking behavior, sense of vulnerability, focus on the present, difficulty imagining the outcomes of actions. And today, I think it's really a very important time to recognize that the decisions that these students have made will really help the academic achievement, will really help them in their future lives. The important research that I'd like to point out to you is a major study on the effects of high school junior Wccusd on student achievement, educational attainment, and enlistment, done by people at the Naval Postgraduate School in Monterey. And the basic overall outcome of the study is that Jrotc participants have poorer academic outcomes, and the poor academic outcomes is the opposite of what we want. So thank you very much, and I recommend that this is not the ethical, educational, and psychological decision that will bring our students forward as these students have done today. Mr. Alford. Mr. Griffin.
It's all about discipline. A lot of our kids are undisciplined, as you know. Putting them in a program like the ROTC gives them discipline. Now, is that what we want? Of course we do. They can go on and do anything they want with discipline. Now, I don't understand. We train all of these people here, and yet they're all against allowing a person to have a choice. If I want to join the ROTC, that's my decision, not some person from El Cerrito or elsewhere that wants to determine my lifestyle. It's their choice. Let them do it. Now, we had 1.1 million Americans die to defend the freedom for them to say what they want. But they should not try and determine the destiny of a student. If a student wants to take ROTC, he should be allowed to do so. It's his choice. Now, you know we have quite a few people that want people to live the way they want them to live. They're not willing to give a person a choice. They don't want that. See what happened at O'Dowd High School with the Catholics? Take a look at that. But at any rate, it gives a person discipline. Now, I don't understand what happened to our people here. They don't understand freedom. And perhaps we ought to have a class for adults, like these, that want to determine the destiny of someone else. That is not right. We in America can determine our own destiny. And if you, as a school board, decide to listen to these people and overturn your decision, you're not fit to be Americans.
Okay, Cynthia Morse. And then the next speakers after Mrs. Morse are...
Hello, members of the school board. My name is Cynthia Morse. I'm an member of Veterans for Peace. I think right at this point, I might like to go to one of my points, is that JROTC is military training for children. Children don't have a choice to join military organizations. The determining thing, I think, is going to be for you is the cost. Now, the formula that is decided by the JROTC program is that you take the instructor's military pay and housing, you subtract his military benefits, his retirement, you cut that in half. That amount is what you get from the Pentagon. Everything else the district pays. They pay employee benefits, employee taxes, and JROTC requirements are that they have 1/2 the student load, so that you have 2 instructors that you're paying full salary instead of 1 PE instructor for this PE credit they're getting, who can take care of twice as many with accreditation for PE. That's a thought. That's a real educational thought. I agree with the doctor here. We have the same study done in Monterey by the Naval Postgraduate Study Group, and it shows ROTC, JROTC is not a determination of post-secondary education or degree attainment. It is a very strong indication of high military enlistment. And we have some recruiting quotes here. Just here, I have a letter that was written by the United States Recruiting Command, and JROTC
Please
will
your remarks.
Okay. Facilitate rhetoric access